Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. The Astros are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. James Big A gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
The afternoon for Houston.
Now at the plate, Diego Corona, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. Number 40 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. If you aren't aware, he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. His numbers were eye-popping over the last few weeks, and I expect we'll continue to see why here in this one.
Standing in, Archie Chan. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Just underway here in Oakland. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding in for Houston, number 3. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Ball 2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Lee is off at first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Jackie Hillman is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40. So he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now batting, Cuevas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Hey. 2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Lee. One down. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
So striding in, Thomas Hawk, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Kind of the new age baseball this guy is right here. A shortstop with power. At one time, the shortstop position was all about the glove and range, but no longer. And this guy's living proof. Power hitter from the middle part of the diamond.
Has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Runner at first here, one man out. Now another 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch, fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back toward the mound. One there on the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Chan. And the inning is over. One left for Oakland. Still no score. Now at the plate, number 2, hitting .500 in the series so far. 4 for 8.
Number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
3-1 to him now. 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Nate Walker. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Walker, just 18 years old, has had a nice season to this point, and he may well earn a spot on the All-Star squad because of it. He comes into today second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Nobody out, runner on first. Left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Into the box, number 30. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and he's right up there in the top 5 in slugging as well.
First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Now to the plate, David Lee. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in, Gary Cox, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Liner toward right center. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. On to second, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Stepping in now, Diego Corona, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Stepping up to the plate, Archie Chan. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Cox, the runner at second with 1 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 40 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 4 and the A's nothing. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Now the A's designated hitter, Sonny Gray. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Sonny Gray has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in, Richard Mendoza. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Coming to the plate now, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Cuevas is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, number 2, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Outside. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Standing in, Nate Walker. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes,
Now
and
batting.
he just got it
Number
off
30.
the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, number 30, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, and the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The designated hitter.
Well, the beat
David
goes on with this guy. Runner in
Lee.
scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Has a look, now the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2
Now
well
batting.
hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Jesse Chavez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jesse Chavez.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 6 and the A's nothing.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up for the A's, Cisco. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1.
1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two 1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 hit to third, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping up now, Cuevas. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready once again, Diego Corona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
In now, Archie Chan. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Settling in now, Michael Lee. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Two 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Heading out toward shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 3.
So coming to the plate, number 3. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there. That's a 4-pitch walk.
Number 2.
Digging in, number 2. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 swung on and grounded foul. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Striding into the box, Thomas Hawk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. One and one.
That's inside.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. This one skied out toward right. Lee has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Yanked fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat to the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So here is Avisail Garcia. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. So stepping in, Nate Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Nate Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in and looking for more, number 30. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Cuevas looks up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The batter.
In now, David Lee.
David Lee.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gary Cox waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping into the box, Gary Cox. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Standing in now, Diego Corona, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Fouled away. Cox stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line hard, but foul. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Cuevas looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The center fielder.
Into the box, Archie Chan. To short, hit hard. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 8. Michael Lee.
Now at the plate, Michael Lee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the A's nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding forward now is the DH, Sonny Gray. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard toward right center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now, and he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Striding in for Oakland, Richard Mendoza. He's set. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1.
No one out with a runner at second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, number 40, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Shortstop, and they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Number 25.
Into the box now, Cisco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Chan coasts under it, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Stepping into the box, number 3. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Third baseman, number 3.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Digging in, Nate Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-0. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Number 30 is on deck. One out and a runner on third. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready for another shot now, number 30. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Well hit to right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Called strike 2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Houston leads this one 11-0. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cuevas. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center. Lee over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chan on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
Stepping in, Thomas Hawk, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 22 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Olson. Hit in the air to center field. Chan is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. Astros lead this one 11-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 70 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 70.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Lee. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up.
David Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
In now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Lee over at second. Cox at first with no outs. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in, Archie Chan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Digging in now, Michael Lee. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lee has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to the third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So digging in now, number 3. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Two and 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So striding forward now, number 2. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And there's ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-1 home. is a fastball down below the knees.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he's safe. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Next up for the Astros, Nate Walker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Astros lead it 15-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2-2.
This is line to left. Cox is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Sonny Gray. And it's fouled away. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Bounce to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Richard Mendoza.
Ready for another chance, Richard Mendoza. First pitch on its way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The 1-1 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
1 strike. Ball
3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and they remain well behind. De La Rosa comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Making his way to the plate, number 30, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
If I'm on the mound and the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now the Astros designated hitter, David Lee, 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Number 40 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Diego Corona. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. One left for Houston, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. At the plate, number 40. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1. He pulls this one into right. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Cisco. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball
3-1. The 3-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Lee giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 15.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cuevas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now. DJ LeMahieu would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The A's strand 1. And as you can see, they are way behind. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Archie Chan. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
0-1, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Cuevas is after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Fastball just inside. The 3-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting, number 3.
In now, number 3.
That's
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again. Number 2. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as this lead got even wider. Chad Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 57, Chad Smith.
Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-1 is a sinker in the dirt.
1 strike.
No outs, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 30.
Ready now, number 30. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now the pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit sharply toward the right side. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready with the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Still only 1 out in the inning. That misses 1-2. Smith, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. One more shot coming up. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Houston leads this one 19-1. Into the box now, Thomas Hawk. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. Fouled straight back. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's another 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
A's down to their final out now, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
19-1 the final today. Houston get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jackie Hillman gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. James Big A couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.